Aw, yeah.
Oh, shit.
The Crash Pad Podcast is back, and we're doing different shit. Video and audio. Because fuck it, why not? As we were talking before, Joe Rogan does it, Taz does it, Steve Austin does it.
Pretty sure Charlie
Classic does it. So, during my hiatus from recording shit, I decided I was going to diversify.
You went on an adventure, and
I got a different shoot job, is what I did. And since the new shoot job caused me to work on Mondays, which is when we used to do live feed forum, which you guys loved, I did not. I can't afford to go on a fishing quest, sir. We got bills to pay. But, anyway, new shoot job, Monday through Friday gig, so my weekends are open so I can take more bookings for commentary.
Yeah, thankfully now instead of Sunday, Monday, now you have Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I got that. That's the American dream right there, Monday through Friday.
I mean, can't watch Raw anymore, but
it's not a 9 to 5, which would be great, even though I would have to wake up early. But anyway, so new shoot job doesn't allow the live feed forums. So instead of live feed forum, the podcast will be where me and Ruby shoot the shit, and I will have guests on as well whenever I can, either at shows set up for recording like this, or they can come here, or I can go to them, whatever it may be. Availability is always key, and I'm flexible on where I'll go and where I'll shoot. But for now, this is how it's going to be at the house. Eventually, I'm going to get a banner in the back, and it's going to look more professional once I get my office in fall.
We might still, not on the order, we might still do random live feed bullshit, but that'll probably be on off of my Facebook, not his, because mine we can just walk off in the middle of the night like we did one time and just up for a couple hours. Yeah, exactly. So there will still be guests from the Florida Independent Wrestling Circuit. A couple people I'm in talks with right now about when I'm going to record audio and possibly video with them. If this actually goes up. We know you guys did miss us.
Yeah. Especially me. Just fucking. But if this episode actually goes up, this will be episode 16 of the Crash Pad Podcast. I am your host, Tyler Crash. This is Ruby Flyer. He's a piece of shit. Alright, so, also, plug it now since it's right in front of me. Snapchat handles. Because half the shenanigans that goes on to the Crash Landing you can see early if you follow us on Snapchat. My handle is Darby, D-A-R-B-Y, .crash27. Because I made that Snapchat before I decided to change my name to Tyler Crash.
And we can't figure out how to
I don't want to create a new Snapchat. So, that's my Snapchat name, Darby.crash27. This, guys, is Punk Status 1989. Punk Status 1989. Most of the stuff comes from his Snapchat, because usually I'm driving. And he doesn't want me to snap and drive, because it's dangerous enough when I drive. And
yeah, because if you crash with that car, you guys won't get any more shenanigans.
Yeah, because I'll be dead.
Yeah.
Even though if you do follow us on Snapchat, you will see that I drive like a lunatic, and especially when I'm listening to music, because I'm like jamming out, letting go of the wheel.
He's already bad without recording something, so if you put a fucking camera and a phone in his hand on Snapchat while he's driving, we're dead. Even though my Snapchat is most of the time is when I'm driving.
Remember
when he first moved out here to fucking Tampa, we almost crashed because he decided to snap while we're listening to Host, and
I was headbanging while snapping and driving, and we almost died. And so
I love Rammstein.
They're coming out with a new album, I think.
I know you told me. I was so fucking stoked.
What was I gonna say? Can't remember now.
Brain fart.
Yep. Alright, whatever. So, but yeah, this is how it's gonna be. It's gonna be video as well as audio. The video will be presented on Facebook, and hopefully, once I can figure out the podcast hosting site and RSS feed and everything like that, all the technical lingo and the jargon for podcasting.
Trying to get up on the iTunes app.
iTunes podcast app.
The best one to go on.
And hopefully it'll be able to, I don't know how iTunes works because I'm an Android guy. But hopefully it will be able to download for future viewing. So if you don't have the time to listen to it right then and there, you can download it to your phone or your computer and listen to it whenever the fuck you want.
As an Apple device user, yes, I will back up that statement. Yes, if you're subscribed to a podcast on the iPad or iTunes app, it will actually download a new episode every time before you listen to it. So it'll be right there waiting for you. So you get to it, oh fuck, new episode. There it is. Hence why I used to have a bunch of podcasts followed on my phone, and then I get blown up like how many notifications that a new episode from this guy. I'm like, oh shit, fuck, that was quick.
All right, cool. So that's what it's gonna be when you see the crash pad on the iTunes app. Whenever I get that all figured out and whatnot, and hopefully try to get some sponsors in for the crash pad to help pay for the hosting, because I'm a broke son of a bitch.
Yeah, we need sponsors.
Yeah. So if anybody knows of any small businesses in the Tampa area, or you own a small business and you'd like to sponsor the program, give your boy a shout.
There you go. You sponsor him, get your name on the podcast, and there you go.
You get your name on the podcast, the Crash Landing, any other form of entertainment I bring into the Crash Pad brand, such as short films, yada yada, stuff that's in the works, as well as stand-up comedy specials. Looking forward to that with my boy Isaiah. All that stuff's in the works. But part of the reason it's only in the works right now is because of funding. So, if we can get sponsors, or just people to donate and help out, we can get some shit going.
Money makes the world go round.
But yeah, so I want to talk about Sausage Castle.
Oh god, that was an experience in itself.
Because for me, I have my side of the story, and Ruby has his side of the story. Because this, let me give some explanation to what Sausage Castle is. There's this guy, Mike Busey. I don't know exactly what Mike does.
He used to work for MTV for a bit. I know he had some show.
He films shit or whatever. And I guess he films porn.
All I know is he used to work for MTV.
Yeah, so he's got money, right? And he owns this mansion on a ton of fucking land up near Claremont.
It's a nice mansion.
The place is baller as fuck. Yeah. And apparently it's this huge party house. He has a website where members get to come to events at the house, and they hosted one recently, and they had a wrestling show for Cinco de Mayo. And this guy was booked, as well as some other good brothers, and my experience was vastly different because I was informed that this is this huge party house, which it is, but it wasn't to the expectation that I had set. Also, they didn't have beer.
Yeah, it was BYOB. But I don't drink, but he does. Again, he drinks in moderation.
Yeah, I've learned how to drink like a normal person.
But yeah, I don't drink, so it didn't really bug me much. I'm like, as long as he doesn't have water or something non-alcoholic, I'm fine. They did, but this guy on the other hand.
But I got there because I'm, it's a party house. I expect there to I expected to see motherfuckers doing keg stands and shit.
Yeah.
And
grass them out the tits and.
Yeah, there was one pair of boobs the whole night, maybe two.
I saw a few.
Some chick gave a blowjob in the middle of the ring. That was interesting.
And then I don't know if can I mention WWE wrestler or something?
Don't do that.
But there's a certain wrestler.
Somebody of professional stature, someone in attendance,
and made the funny joke in the locker room where have fun bumping at some dude's jizz.
Even though dude had a softie the whole time.
Did he?
Yeah, she was sucking on a fucking wet noodle.
Yeah, I'll get ready for the battle royal that ended up being weird, but because
it went on for way too long.
I worked 3 times that night.
It went on for this whole blowjob segment. I don't want to call it a segment because it wasn't planned, but they were just hey, somebody get in the ring and fuck around, blow somebody, or fuck in the middle of the ring.
I think the whole point to that was they're just trying to buy us time to get set up for the battle royal.
Well, they were trying to buy you guys time. They were trying to get stuff on footage for the members only area. The website, which is MikeBusey.com, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and then if you want to go to Charlie's area of the website, it's MikeBusey.com/Charlie Classic. Gotta plug them.
Or if you want to follow Charlie on Snapchat, it's El Carlos El Clasico.
Something along those lines. if I post this, I will post actual links or Snapchat handles and stuff like this in the description. But, so, I was a little disappointed.
Yeah, because he went
this
to
guy
have
had a
fun.
blast.
I was going there because I was there to do a job. He was going there to have fun as my +1. Well, I had +2.
No homo.
It was him,
your old lady,
him, my girlfriend,
Scarlett, who's an awesome photographer.
Yes.
I will put her information in the description as well, so that anybody who wants photography stuff done can contact her.
And another good brother that repped the entire show, God bless his soul. Alex Perry's also in the car with us, so that guy's also another good brother.
He is a good brother. But Alex Perry is the worst car companion.
I should have sat shotgun.
You should have shit.
I know, I
should have
can't.
shotgun.
There's certain syllables you can't put together.
AP, I love you to death, kid, but dude slept like the entire ride there and the majority of the ride back.
Yeah, to where me and Scarlett are in the back seat, wide awake, laughing our asses off. So one of us should have been sitting up front, navigating. And I was still wide awake the whole car ride home, so I should have sat shotgun with you. But we thought AP would have been awake.
And apparently, Sausage Castle, Mike Busey and his members only website or whatever, they're gonna run. I don't know if it's gonna be members only for the wrestling shows.
It is.
It is? Mm-hmm. Okay, so apparently it's still members only. So if you want to attend these parties, because it's going to be part of weekend events.
Because I'm part of I got added to the Facebook group now. I'm a part of the members only group because I'm now a performer. Yeah, so whenever they post the wrestling shows, it's a secret event.
For members only.
Yes.
Okay. So, if you want to attend any of these festivities and wrestling shows, because they're going to be doing, one a month or every other month?
Doing 1 a month now.
1 a month, Jesus. I gotta get on there for
commentary
or something.
So I will be there once a month.
Okay. So, if you want in on this, go to MikeBusey.com and sign up to be a member, and it's actually pretty affordable. It ends up being like $1 a day or something like that.
And we have a show that Sunday too. I think I have 3 shows that week.
That sucks.
I have, because I have Real Pro.
But that's the life. That's the life you choose to live.
I have Real Pro on the 5th, which is Tuesday. I saw Castle on 9th. And then if Tampa Bay is the 10th, I have that the next day.
Yeah. That sucks, because we would want to stay and enjoy the festivities of the Sausage Castle.
Didn't I rest? No, we didn't have a show the next day after.
Wubba lubba dub dub. So yeah, Sausage Castle was quite an experience, to say the least. Hopefully next time that I go, it will be a better experience. I will be more prepared.
And you'll talk to a certain someone you kind of fell in love with.
Oh my god! We have to talk about this. We have to.
So can we name drop this or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna name drop her.
Okay.
All right. So there were some good looking chicks there, but the one that I fell in love with, her name is Jersey Jess. She used to wrestle for MCW, Micro Championship Wrestling. I don't know if she still wrestles for him or not.
I think she might still do some stuff here and there.
But either way, she's a little person. And she is...
Oh, she openly called herself a midget there. I know, I can't say
it's whatever. She's a midget, she's a little person, whatever fucking terminology you want to use, and whatever she allows you to call her, that's awesome. Jersey Jess. She is so fucking beautiful. And I was actually talking with her for a little bit, but I couldn't work up the courage to ask her that if I could motorboat. She's got some tickle bitty.
That's funny is that was your main experience there, interaction. You're talking to her, and I got to talk to the man of the hour that we
both are fans of.
Yeah,
Charlie
I thought we could go full on conversation with him in the locker room. You just came and hung out in the locker room.
I didn't know how loose the rules were there.
Well, because you're friends with.
I was friends with the entire locker room.
You could have walked in and been like, "Yo, what's up?"
I probably would have had a better time if I did it that way. Yeah. But next time that we go, I know this, so I'm gonna hang out in the locker room the whole time. Or find random chicks to give me blowjobs. That's cool. Jersey Jess, I love her so much. Oh my god! All right, so so I didn't know how loose the rules were, so I didn't get to go into the locker room and hang out and meet Charlie, which I'm looking forward to actually finally getting to meet him at the next one that I attend. But it's pretty cool that you got to work that show 3 times. Well, 3 times on the one show. Finley making his appearance, along with Ted. We got a fucking Ted.
Fucking Ted, dude.
As you will see on episode 3 of the Crash Landing, which will be coming out before this, so
it will come out on.
When you're watching this, episode 16 of the Crash Pad podcast, go back and watch episode 3 of the Crash Landing.
Trace.
Dry. In German. But yeah, so Ted makes his debut on the Crash Landing, and a certain someone makes their reappearance.
And if anyone follows me on Instagram and Facebook,
I don't know how he is.
That guy is having a fucking blast.
Hashtag fuck Yusuke. Hashtag F the Yusuke. You'll see the shenanigans with Yusuke in upcoming episodes of Crash Landing and what's going on with him right now, which I'm kind of pissed off with Jelly about.
But then you gotta go to Japan or... Well, it's obvious all over my fucking Instagram.
This is also going up after episode... No.
Yeah.
No, this is going up... Yeah. It's going up after episode 3 goes up.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. Okay, so... Back to the Crash Pad brand.
Not giving away any spoilers.
Yeah, no.
And also, spoilers are given away on my fucking Instagram.
Ted. Fucking Ted, dude. Bro, this is the coolest fucking thing ever. We got a fucking Ted. And
the day Scarlett walked in the house with this, our minds were fucking blown.
Ted, say hi.
And we also got one ring to rule them all out of it.
Yeah. So, Ted, actually, it's funny that Ted fucking arrived before your laptop took a shit.
Oh my god.
Because of all the fucking porn this guy watches.
Yeah, my hard drive apparently fried.
And so, even though he's getting it fixed, we're still going to take his laptop out back and smash it with a hammer.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because eventually I'm going to get a new laptop for myself, and then you can have this piece of shit.
Well, can you smash my laptop after I get this one?
Yeah. With a hammer. And if we had a roof, we'd go up top on the roof and throw apples at jackets. But we don't have a roof.
But our house looks like we live in fucking TJ.
We live in the ghetto. As has been established on episodes of the live feed forum.
I was saying the fact that our house has no insulation. It's brick. We have a fucking wood floor for a fucking ceiling.
It's weird. It's super weird.
We finally opened...
And the walls look like we're in fucking jail.
Yeah, that's why I said it looks like a house in TJ.
Yeah.
But we finally opened up this guy's... we have these little hatches in our room. We finally opened up the one in his room.
Yeah, it's for access to the ceiling part.
Which I would be scared for.
Part of the roof.
I'd be scared for anything in there, like it would just fucking fall through.
Yeah, I kind of wish we were recording it last night when we opened it, because I was scared like
a bird was going to fly out.
Bird was going to fly out. And I hate birds. I'm afraid of birds.
He's scared. He screamed like a little bitch. Yesterday? Or was it Sunday?
I didn't scream. It just... I was driving, and this bird just flies directly at me, and I was like, it's going to come through this windshield, and it's going to scare the piss out of me. So I was like,
That's right, we're on our way to Panda Express when that happened. We're pulling into...
I had Chinese today.
Did you?
Yeah. Nice. It was awful.
I had a wrap, because we have those wraps.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about those.
The wraps you got for free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Free stuff. $3.99. It's my favorite price. What the fuck else do you want to talk about, huh?
You talk about anything, I'll give a fuck.
I don't know.
Talk about almost losing my fucking leg last Sunday.
I don't want to talk about wrestling, really. I mean, not the whole thing.
No, just a little bit where that was super painful.
You do have a wicked bruise.
Oh my god, it looks fucking gross.
It's like the size of his fucking
If anyone here's ever seen the Hangman spot of Mick Foley when he
lost his ear,
tangled in the fucking rope,
that's how he lost his ear.
Well, I was in a Rumble last Sunday, and
he did that with his leg.
Yeah, I was Spider-Man-ing the ropes.
Accidentally.
Spider-Man in the ropes, and I didn't realize that my leg was hooked between the middle and top rope.
Because Boone, the Gator King, don't listen worth the shit.
I told him,
Boone, fuck
Grayson,
Boone.
we're on toy.
I don't give a shit.
I love
fuck
you.
him.
Okay, I love you to death, bro. But I told him, wait, my foot is caught. And no, right when I said that, he flipped me, and my leg got caught between the ropes. And I'm there.
Pretty much the ropes in a wrestling ring are glorified tension cables with rubber hosing. So I'm upside down trying to hold the bitch from squeezing my leg. Then Boone realizes that, oh shit, his leg is stuck. Open it so I can slip my leg out, and I shimmy along the bottom rope, hide in the corner, and then Axe Clover, I love you to death, goes, bro, that's all what happened. Stay in the corner for a couple minutes.
But yeah, I say fuck Grayson / Boone.
Why fuck Grayson?
Because he no-showed on a job I got him.
That what happened?
Yeah. He fucking no-called, no-showed.
Why would you
on
do that?
It's basically a guaranteed job. But he kind of lucked out because that place sucks and I left it. But anyway, I still give him shit about it to this day.
I won't name drop them.
Fuck them.
Yeah, that place has bad memories. You're all to better places now.
Yeah, no, I'm making more money and I got health insurance, so.
Yeah, see, if you're 60 days when you get health insurance. Not 90.
I can finally go to the doctor and get my back looked at. Because my sneeze, it drops me to a knee.
Keep moving on up.
Yeah. I'm 26, but my body thinks it's 86. My hip locked up today at work, and I was like, why? Why am I so old for being my 20s?
Bro, I'm going to be 29 this year, and I feel old as fuck.
Yeah, you old fart. But yeah, so this is kind of how it's going to be for future episodes of the Crash Pad Podcast, where when I don't have a guest lined up or something pre-recorded, or, I just decide that this episode would be better here, whatever it may be. So every once in a while there will be some shit cannery, some fuckery, between him and I.
I love shit fuckeries.
And, yeah, this is kind of how it's going to go. What are we looking at for time here? We got about 20-something minutes. All right.
We can go a
little bit longer. I'll do about half an hour.
Talk about our.
I'm also kind of wondering what people think about the time of the podcast.
Yeah, because
should I shorten it to a half hour? Should I keep it in an hour?
Because the first two episodes was the pilot, and episode 1 we went like over an hour.
Yeah. Am I doing half? Was I doing half hour recently? I was.
Yes. Well, the reason we went an hour because you let me tell my fucking story.
Yeah.
And like some of you have been on here. There's a few that have a lot of years. Like Johnny has the same amount of time as I do. Me and him both started in 07.
He went over on time on his podcast.
But because this is when the podcast first debuted, we were just shooting shit. Billy. And he just pretty much like let me tell my story, and at that point, I was already pretty close to a decade.
Everybody's gonna look at my cat's butthole.
Yeah, so the first two episodes.
Do I look like a villain when I just sit here and pet my cat?
Well, thank God he's not naked. So. And now Gemma wants to make her appearance. That's the first.
Yeah, so
she never makes her appearance. No.
My cats are the best.
Yeah, they are.
And we're turtle sitting right now.
I mean, I'd go get the turtles, but they think they're sleeping. One will grab turtles.
No.
Why?
I just don't want you to grab the turtles.
But
then we gotta pay attention to where the turtles are.
I can hold on my lap right here.
But either way. So yeah, we're turtle sitting.
You can talk about. We'll also talk about our wicked insomnia for like the past few nights. We've been up to like 6 or 7 in the fucking morning. You've been up later than me though.
Like, I know. For some reason, I don't fucking know. My body does this to me every now and then, where I just like can't sleep.
Like last night, I was up till fucking 6 in the morning playing MLB on the Xbox 360.
I even try to like stop my video games early so I can like lay down for a little bit and go to sleep, and then end up staying up for 4 more hours and then fall asleep and then sleep in until I got to go to work.
I pitched some good games last night, so that's probably why I was up so late.
Nobody cares about your fucking baseball. I was talking about baseball today at work, actually.
Are you really? That's the first.
Yeah, no. Well, I see the highlights on SportsCenter and I get the updates on ESPN, and like those kids that are up there right now, like it's a whole new regime.
I'll wait for Tebow to get called up. I mean, I'm already an avid baseball fan, and like right now, but if Tebow gets called up,
you barely watch baseball though. You follow it a lot, but you don't watch it
because I can never catch good games on the TV,
and because baseball's too long and fucking boring.
No, I'll watch it. It just
really,
I can never.
You can sit there and watch an entire baseball game.
I can watch one game in a day. I cannot watch multiple.
Okay, see, that's the problem. I can sit there on an entire Sunday and watch football nonstop on 3 different TVs and be entertained.
Yeah, because there's one time me and my sis were watching an Angel Dodger game. It went to like I think it went to like I can't remember it was tied. I can't remember what the score was. But the score was. It went to like 16th inning. Me and my sister were sitting there like, we don't give a fuck. Someone just score so we can fucking go to sleep.
All right. So back to what I was talking about. I was talking about baseball today, and this is something I'm an avid believer in. But the reason I was talking about it, before I get to my point about baseball, is these kids that are up there right now, especially that young kid on the Red Sox. I can't remember what his name is, but there's so many home runs this year, and there's like already been a ton of grand slams early in the season. And it's actually kind of exciting seeing these updates on my ESPN app, because like in the past couple of years it's been boring as fuck.
I thought it was something very terrible.
What?
Maybe they finally just said,
fuck it, let's let them do steroids.
Yeah, let's let them fucking juice up.
I think steroids should be mandatory in baseball.
You're like, oh fuck it, they're fucking up to hit the ball with the stick game.
Because baseball was entertaining when Mark McGwire was fucking on the juice.
And Barry Bonds and Sammy Sosa. And Sammy Sosa hitting. No, Sammy was on the juice though.
Bash Brothers.
Yeah, Sammy was on the juice though. He's using a cork bat.
Okay, either way. I think cheating should be mandatory in baseball.
Which a cork bat is equivalent to using because one reason they can't use aluminum bats in the majors is because one, a hollow bat makes it so one, the ball is hit farther, and two, if you were to hit a ball with aluminum bat and it's a line drive, the ball comes off. I think the scientific fact is the ball will come off 2 times as fast as what you threw it. So imagine.
Are you done?
Huh?
Holy shit, baseball court.
But yeah, Sammy Sosa using a cork bat is like using a aluminum bat. And then the reason he got caught was because the bat split and the umpire saw that shit and he got banned.
This was my point about baseball that I was talking about at work today.
All these home runs and shit.
Well, that's what made me kind of start following it a little bit. I do not follow baseball, but I keep up with like what's going on a little bit. I don't know shit about baseball.
I think it's all the baseball buff.
Positions and ERAs and fucking whatever.
He's the football guy and the baseball guy.
Yeah. So,
and also hockey guy.
Hockey's kind of cool. I just don't know enough about
it. The best way to describe you hockey is that SNL skit.
If you've ever seen the Donald Glover... Yeah, it was Donald Glover.
Yeah.
No, that was Chance the Rapper. My bad. Chance the Rapper, when he was the host for SNL, they did a skit.
What was it? Michael Shea that was...
No, it was...
Chance the Rapper was doing...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Whatever. Watch that episode of SNL. Back to my point about baseball. Every other major league sport has evolved and adapted with the times, right? Yeah. Football goes through constant rule changes and to allow safety, to make it more entertaining.
Especially now with concussion policies and shit like that.
Well, they recently changed the catch rule, so it's simpler, which is fucking good, because to me, the catch rule is definitely something that should be simple. The fan should be able to understand it. The casual fan. Not the football fanatic, but the casual fan, because that's what you're watching for. You're watching for the catches, the cool catches, the ones that are being fucking... Whatever. Back to baseball. Baseball needs to fucking adapt and change it. For one, the game is too damn long.
Here's one thing.
And they need to add something, at least change it a little bit so it's faster paced and more exciting.
Like one rule I think they need to apply, because they do it in Little League, the mercy rule.
Absolutely.
If you're over a certain amount of points, I've seen games where it's 0 and the team is like in the fucking 20s, like they're just bombing and getting home runs, getting RBIs left and right.
Why are you yelling?
Sorry. But
making the volume fucking levels peak out right now.
But my point is,
but what I'm saying, the problem with the mercy rule is they have a time slot for TV for the game.
Yeah, and then when they go over the time slot, like say it goes into extra innings, they can't cut the fucking game. So and say
it fucks up the coverage of the other game or whatever.
And whatever was in that time slot.
Yeah, I know. But if you have a mercy rule, you're cutting it short. So then you have nothing. Then you have to find programming to fill in case there's a mercy rule. Yeah. But I definitely think there.
What would you rerun a Modern Family? You give a fuck?
I think there needs to be
some totally different fucking network, by the way.
Yeah, I think there needs to be some sort of change to baseball to make it a faster-paced game and make it more exciting. Because I mean, the ratings have dropped for baseball, attendance has dropped.
Because you got
That's the
assholes
problem with the Rays right now. They're playing in front of half-empty stadiums.
and you got assholes like me that'll still watch the game fucking regardless because they love baseball. To where
You don't watch any baseball.
if I can catch the fucking Angels, I'll be watching it. In California, I was always watching Angels games. And mirror, in
Find an
baseball,
East Coast team.
in baseball, they play multiple games like one after a fucking another. Baseball, they play 162 games in the fucking season. Longest fucking season of any sport.
Alright, that's enough about baseball. I said my piece on it. I don't want to talk about it any longer. Just fuck baseball. Until they change it and make it a little bit faster paced and more exciting. But
I think they more bases.
well, I mean, look at what the XFL's doing. Vince McMahon's bringing back the XFL to make a faster paced, more exciting, and, you know, safer version of football.
Speaking of football, yeah, because Vince is really big on concussions and shit. Hence, no more headshots in WWE. Anywho, chair shots at him, man.
Yeah, I know.
But apparently, arena football still a thing.
Yeah, but Tampa lost their team.
I know. The reason I knew. Here's why I found out arena football stuff. Damn it, Finley! Is it still rolling?
I hope so.
People, hopefully, that's staying in the podcast. It's still going?
I hope it's saved.
You can put them together though, can you?
Yeah.
Okay. Because this has to. Yeah, this is great. Did it save?
Well, I want to see if it fell. Alright, so we're having technical difficulties right now because Finley knocked over the camera.
Yeah. So, people listening to the audio, yes, the camera took a shit. Like, it straight up ate shit. And we're now trying to see if the camera falling is in the shot.
Yep.
Yeah!
Cool. So now I'm going to start the recording again.
Yeah, so for you folks that are listening to the audio,
You got a special little segment that won't be a part of the video because
it's been knocked the camera over.
I don't even know if it's still the same angle, but it's
Fuck it. As long as you're in the fucking picture. Oh, there we go.
We're back!
Anywho.
Because Finley knocked over the damn tripod. So,
Yeah. So
yeah, you did something wrong.
yeah, so audio and video are gonna have two different kind of podcasts going on now. But back to the story why I found out, because when you told me, I thought the AFL was completely disbanded. I didn't know it was the Tampa that lost their team.
Well, I got free tickets to go to a Tampa Bay Storm game, which is no longer a team because of funding, I think, or some shit like that. They weren't selling.
Because AFL apparently isn't a big thing anymore. But
I thought it was fucking awesome.
AFL's so awesome. I think
It sucks that they're not a team anymore because I was planning on buying like season tickets or something.
Because I've never really been a big AFL guy, so that would have been like the first non-California team I would have actually followed. But back to how I found out AFL was still a thing. I go to Ring of Honor last month. And what had happened was apparently as they're getting ready to lower the curtain, because we're in the big part of the RP Funding Center for this live event that's just strictly for the Honor Club. We're lowering the curtain so we can get, so instead of Pipe and Drake, you had that in back of the stage setup like it was Supercard. So what happened was, as they're lowering this fucking curtain, random balls start falling out of the fucking curtain. Apparently they had an AFL game.
It was Ruby's dream come true. Balls were falling all over his face.
Shut up. Apparently, no, we were still sitting in the ring. No, what happened? As they're lowering the curtain, apparently they had an AFL game there because also AFL footballs are differently shaped than normal NFL footballs. So, footballs are falling, they're hitting the production guys that set up the actual stage and shit. The camera, as they're falling, hitting you guys, they look over at us like we're fucking assholes and go, "Who's throwing fucking footballs?" And we're like, they're falling from the curtain, they think we're fucking around. As they're lowering it, another fucking football falls out of the curtain, lands on the cameras, and then they stop bitching at us because their AFL football falling out of the curtain at the RP Funding Center.
Alright, so we're gonna wrap this up before Finley knocks over the camera again, because he just
But that was a fun
fucked up
story.
the angle a little bit. So,
Love ROH.
Finley's being a little asshole right now, so we're gonna wrap this up. This is kind of an example of what the Crash Bet podcast is going to periodically be like. Hopefully, I can consistently do video podcasts as well as audio, so I'm not doing just the slideshows anymore because I hate putting them together.
The slideshows get boring, and hopefully the cameras get knocked down again, so the audio and the video are synced up.
I will find a way to keep my cat from fucking shit up.
Without locking him in the room, because apparently me.
It's me. It's cruel, and I won't do that to my cat. But anyway, so
Please fucking this curtain up.
links and social media stuff will all be in the description. We'll plug the Snapchats one last time. Mine is Darby, DARBY.crash27. Follow me on Snapchat, and follow this guy for all of our shitfuckery bullshit on his Snapchat handle, which is punkstatus1989. And, so this is episode 16 of the Crash Pad Podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you like the new version with the video as well as the audio. Tell me if you like the video better, if you like the audio better. I'll be presenting both formats. I'll try to present both formats on Facebook. If not, I will upload the audio to either my SoundCloud account, which I will share, or hopefully...
That's still a thing?
Yeah, I still have the account. Holy shit. But yeah, so I'll present the audio on SoundCloud or YouTube, and the video will go to Facebook, or possibly the video will go to both Facebook and YouTube, and I'll present the audio on SoundCloud. I don't know. I'll figure it out, and I'll let you guys know, alright? So let me know what you think of the first video podcast for the Crash Pad Podcast. And for Tyler Crash, for this piece of shit, catch you on episode, 17's next?
Yes.
Yeah, I should know that. Alright.